Sheena Ringo, Musai Moratorium. We are continuing. We're getting near to the end of this album now, which makes me kind of sad. We're continuing our track by track listen through. We're on to Onaji Yoru. It says here, Ordinary Night. I kind of read that as like the same night as ever. Kind of like the idea of the fatigue of evenings always being the same. We're going to jump into this one though, and I'm going to be honest with you. Like I say this at the beginning of every reaction I do at the moment to Sheena Ringo. I am really enjoying this album. It's an album that surprised me. I'm not going to deny I went into this with a certain degree of trepidation. I have heard things by Sheena Ringo which I appreciated but wasn't necessarily a fan of. I think that might be some of her more recent stuff. I guess we'll find out with time, because I am going to be doing track by track listen throughs to the next album after this, and we'll continue going through all of the albums, I think, and just trying to get a feel for her career in a lot more depth now that we've covered a few singles and such like. But yeah, we jump onto this one, Onaji Yoru, Ordinary Night. Really enjoyed everything up to this point, so let's just jump in, see what we get here. And one of the best things about Sheena Ringo, you never know what you're going to get when you press play. You never know what you're going to get when you press play. Let's find out. Told you.
人の費用に自己実現を図り戸惑うこれの根源に尋ねる恋を忘れこの日々が訪れた窓の外にはごまかしのない夏描かれている吹き荒れる涙することも幸せな君をただ願うことも同じ空は明日を始めてしまうたとえ君がここにいなくても
What was it? Sorry, there was something really weird under the guitar there. Was that another violin under the guitar? It was really hard to hear. Something sounded really off on the side. I'm loving the song though. 行き交う人の大半に素早く注目をさせその欲が It's like a very Japanese melody, and yet the presentation almost reminds me of like an Irish folk song. 映されるのか泣きわめく海に立ち止まることも触れられない君をただ思うことも同じ空は明日を始めてしまうたとえ私が息を止めてI really don't like that electric guitar. I actually pretty hate that. It's ruining the song. 海に立ち止まることも触れられない君をただ思うことも同じ空は明日を始めてしまうたとえ私が息を止めてI really like this song, but that electric guitar's kind of ruined it for me. I'm so sorry, guys. I told you I'd always be honest on this channel, right? I love everything about the violin. I love the dissonant craziness. I love the melody. I love the acoustic. I'm trying to keep my words together. That electric guitar is a fucking such a bad decision. It ruins it. Absolutely ruins it. Oh, why would you do that? Do you know, it would probably work if it wasn't mixed directly under the acoustic guitar, meaning that it has no clarity. It just, I mean, if you're going to put in an uncomfortable sound, put it in a way that it works, but that just kind of sits there like you're not even sure it's happening at first or what's going on. So anyway, I'm going to talk anything other than the electric guitar because that was an absolute terrible decision. I'm sorry. Really dislike that. However, the rest of the song's gorgeous. The whole vibe of it, I mean, I like the way that the violin comes in immediately with this kind of dissonant fiddle thing going on. That's really cool. It kind of gives it this strange edge from the get-go. When the song comes in, it feels like, oh, we're getting like a folk violin, but it just feels a little bit like, getting those little dissonant notes feels a little bit off. That little note bend there, I really love that. It's great because it's not unusual violin playing. It's just kind of a little bit, dare I say, sassy, a little bit. It's got a little bit of attitude, and it's really nice because immediately the violin feels like not like wrong or bad. It just feels a little bit unhinged, and it kind of puts you on edge. And then the acoustic guitar throughout this is just very much the rooting, just holding it down and keeping it going, or very, very steady. So the acoustic guitar is kind of giving you the vibe that you're listening to a folk ballad. It's very gentle, just picking the notes. Meanwhile, Sheena Ringo is giving this slightly edgy performance. The violin's sounding slightly edgy, and it's just kind of, everything about it is great. You feel like it's just on the edge, and it's maybe just this nice ballad, but it's just about to crack. It's just about to show some emotion, and everything's going to explode, but it doesn't. And that kind of slightly on the edge feeling is great. It's also what that electric guitar undermines, because that was such a terrible decision. Right, I'm going to check what that was about. All right, so I've done a bit of brief research, and I should always be careful with this thing to say that you can never 100% know the truth from looking at internet searches. However, so apparently the person in question, Akihito Suzuki, did the electric guitar. It's apparently called Akin as a stage name, and is, respected guitarist in the Ranger who does plenty of songs. Not anything I could quickly find that I was familiar with, but okay. I do think it's quite possible that Akin's guitar line would have worked if it wasn't, to be honest, probably half the problem was it was mixed directly under the acoustic in a way that it didn't stand out. It just sounded really uncomfortable. So I don't know, there might be nothing wrong with the electric guitar. I might actually have to really point my ire at the person, my personal ire. I mean, fucking everyone else probably likes this song. But my personal ire probably has to be directed at the person who mixed it, because the decision to pan it directly underneath the acoustic guitar, like 100% directly underneath it like that, yeah. So I'll be honest with you, I liked the song in concept. In execution, didn't work for me. That is such a shame. That is such a shame. This is the first song on the album that I wouldn't really want to come back to. Even lyrically, it was kind of interesting. Covered a lot of the subjects that she'd been talking about on this album thus far. I am sorry, guys. I told you I'd always be honest on this channel. Now I'm feeling bad. But yeah, I like the song. I think Sheena Ringo did her job. Great song. Execution was a mess. But yeah. That kills me. That kills me. We're so close to the end. Anyway, there you go. Those are my thoughts. Get in the comments. Tell me how much you disagree. And until I hopefully see you very soon for the next one of these, let's get out the Keikoku. Save me caution for now. Ciao, ciao.